Hey, Karen. Your shirt on, Lex. Would you mind not ogling my husband?
Huh? Excuse me? I never oogled your husband. Besides, I've never even met your husband. Your parents said that I'm just a simple maid, not part of the family. I wasn't even able to meet your parents and wasn't invited to the wedding.
I'm coming home with my husband, Paul, today.
Excuse me? Today?
Yeah. You have a problem with that?
No problem. It just seemed so sudden.
Says he wants to take souvenirs that he brought home from his business trip. Before it expires or something. He's adamant about seeing my parents' place. He just won't shut up about it. So I was kind of forced into it. So, what I'm saying is, don't use your googly eyes to gape at my husband when he arrives. Just wanted to warn you beforehand is all.
Now why would I do that? I'm your older brother's wife, for Pete's sake. I don't want to act disloyal to my husband. I'm not that kind of person.
Well, I hope you keep it that way. And make sure you have the house spotless before we arrive. You're our personal maid. I expect this place to be immaculate.
All right, I'll do the best I can.
We'll be arriving in about 20 minutes.
Wait, 20 minutes?
Hey, Paul. I wish you had spent more time at my place. It was the first time visiting after all.
Yeah, it's just that I remembered I had an urgent matter to take care of.
Oh, really?
You haven't been back in a while, Megan. Relax, spend a bit of time with your folks.
Yeah, I plan on it. Going to stay overnight. You know what? I saw you talking to our maid while she was cleaning the bathroom. What was that about?
Yeah, just said hello. She's not a maid, she's your brother's wife, isn't she? She's a relative and I figured I should say hello and introduce myself. You know what I mean?
Oh, so that's what it was about.
Kinda seems weird to call your sister-in-law, your older brother's wife, a maid. What's going on?
Yeah, that woman? She has no relatives.
Wait, you mean she has no family? Her parents are passed?
That's right. Not sure if they passed, but what I do know is that she was brought up in an orphanage and only has a high school education. And she's no beauty, as you saw for yourself. How could a woman like that have a normal married life, right? My brother thought she would be the perfect maid for our home and agreed to marry her. She should be thankful.
Are you telling me that she works for free as a maid?
Absolutely. That's what she is. A cleaning lady. She's my brother's wife, but she's unattractive. So, being a maid is just what the doctor ordered.
Man, that is one weird situation.
My brother and mom are both in agreement. They actually like the whole arrangement. So, no problem. Secretly, I think she enjoys it.
I see. That means we better get divorced.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Megan, I'm disappointed in you. I didn't realise you were such an awful person.
Wait a sec. Paul, what are you saying?
I better get going. We'll talk later.
Paul, wait! What the hell are you talking about?
Is this Paul? This is Karen. You slipped me the note while at the house today? You remember? Is this line correct?
Yep, Paul here, no problem. Sorry to surprise you like that this afternoon. Probably didn't know what was going on. You already left the house, right?
Yes, I grabbed what I could as you said in the note. I came to the business hotel that you reserved for me. I'm sitting in the room right now.
Seriously? Oh, what a relief. I'm glad I made up some reason to get into the house. I never thought you'd relent.
Oh yeah. You never visited this house before. During the wedding, they said the house was under renovation or something, as I recall.
Yeah, that's right.
But I must say, I was super surprised to see you. I never thought that you were the younger brother of my friend Elizabeth. She mentioned you a couple times in passing, but I didn't put two and two together. I had no idea that you married into this family. I wasn't invited to the wedding, and they never shared any photos, so how could I know, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Very unusual circumstances for sure. I only learned about it recently myself. I was just talking to my sister one day and things just didn't seem right. I made some inquiries. I had my suspicions, but I wasn't sure, so I made up some story and got her to invite me to the house. And there you were.
Elizabeth must have been really worried about me. Thank her when you see her.
I'm sure you can thank her yourself soon enough. She was very worried about you for the longest time. 3 months after you got married, you simply disappeared. My sister was worried sick about you. How long has it been since you disappeared? Wasn't it like 3 years? No, it must have been more like 4.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it has been 4 long years. One morning, my husband said we were moving into his parents' place. It was all so sudden. He sort of manipulated me into moving into the family home and made me work as a maid.
Did they make you change your phone number?
Yes, as soon as we moved into the house. They made me change the number. On top of that, I was only able to access his family members. They monitored me day and night. I worked as a maid and cooked 24/7. I thought of escaping, but I had no close relatives I could rely on. All the money that I saved over the years, that was all confiscated with not a penny in my name. I wasn't able to do much less escape.
I see. It really must have been hard on you.
Oh, and that $300 you left with me? I'll make sure to pay you back. On my way over to the hotel, I did a bit of shopping. I'll pay every penny back. And the cost for the hotel, I'll pay that all back.
Regarding the cost, talk to Elizabeth when you reunite with her. Actually, it was all her idea. She put up all the money.
She did that for me?
She said she'll stop in at the hotel when you check out in the morning. You'll finally get reunited. Relax and get some rest tonight. Order some room service. You deserve it. The hotel is downtown. A good 2 hours from your husband's home. I doubt they'll find you there.
Yeah, right. They figure I have no money. They would never expect me to get so far. They're probably searching the neighborhood right about now.
We'll do all we can to help if you plan on getting a divorce. Please consider this your golden opportunity. If there is anything you need, we're at your disposal.
I can't thank you enough.
Just gain your freedom. We're rooting for you, Karen.
Thanks so much, Paul. You're like a knight in shining armor.
Karen, are you there? What the hell did you tell my husband? And where the hell did you disappear to? Get your ass back here and prepare some breakfast, for God's sake! You left the house last night and haven't returned. Where the hell did you go? What's the matter with you? You really got nerve disobeying us.
Good morning, Megan. I've decided to divorce your brother.
Pardon me?
I don't want you to get the wrong idea later on, so I'm going to explain it all here. Your husband, Paul, he happens to be the younger brother of my best friend. We grew up together in that institution.
Wait, what did you just say? You mean Elizabeth? Paul's sister is your best friend?
That's right. We first met in junior high and became best of friends. After we both started our respective careers, we were no longer able to see much of each other, but we've contacted each other online from time to time. However, 4 years ago, after I was forced to move into your parents' place, I lost all contact with her. And then yesterday, your husband, Paul, approached me while I was cleaning the bathroom and whispered that he was Elizabeth's younger brother, that he came to verify the rumors that I was in prison there. He and Elizabeth made plans for the escape.
What are you talking about? I thought you said you had no relatives and had nobody to count on for help.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But in the end, I was wrong. This may sound kind of strange, but thanks for bringing Paul into the house. I would have never escaped without his help.
What the hell are you talking about? That was not my intention. What's more, this whole thing is about to ruin my marriage.
I better get going. Elizabeth is picking me up soon. Goodbye, Megan.
What? Hold it a second! I'm not finished with you just yet! Karen, pick up! I'll tell my brother to treat you better, so... Come on! Talk to me! And tell Paul to reconsider this divorce nonsense! Karen! Where the hell did you go? Nobody's doing the cleaning and cooking after you divorced my brother. This place is a pigsty. My brother quit his job too. News about the divorce apparently reached the workplace. He couldn't stand all the gossip. Mom and Dad, even my brother, they're all breathing down my neck because of you. They'd say it's my fault that you left. Paul divorced me, so I was tasked to do all the house cleaning. Please get back here. Marry my brother again, and get back to being the good man you were. Please. Even our neighbors are gawking at us like we're crooks. I can't take this any longer. Please, Karen. At least respond to my messages.
Good evening, Karen. I heard you rented an apartment near my sister's place.
Hey, Paul. Good evening. That's right. Small, but it's pretty nice. My divorce finally went through. Like you, your sister introduced me to a job at her company, and I just started working there a few days ago. It's been 4 long years, so I have to get used to it, but I think I can handle it. No problem.
That's great to hear, but just don't overdo it. There's plenty of time. If you need any help, make sure you give me or my sister a call. We'll help in any way we can.
Thanks, Paul. I really appreciate it. Well, for starters...
Yeah, sure. What is it?
It's Liz's birthday next month, right? I thought we could celebrate with just the 3 of us. Do you happen to know a restaurant nearby we could go to?
Sure thing. I know a couple of nice places around here. Give me the details later, like your budget, date and time, and so forth.
Okay, I'll do that.
If there's anything else, don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hey, Paul?
Is there something else?
I really appreciate what you did for me. Thanks so much. After my great escape, I was finally able to get a divorce. During the divorce proceedings, we learned that the money I had saved, which was later confiscated by my husband's parents, was actually used to fund Megan's wedding. Fortunately, thanks to the lawyer Liz got me, I was able to get all that back, every last penny. But what's more, I was able to extract a considerable amount for damages. Emotional distress for those dreadful 4 years I was forced to work as a maid. I kept a considerable amount of evidence during my confinement, such as recordings and even some video of the abuse. The neighbors also witnessed numerous occasions of abuse and was willing to testify on my behalf. The total amount for damages exceeded $60,000. I demanded a one-time payment, and I got it. As a result, they were forced to sell their house and all the assets they possessed. Last I heard, they were all living in a small apartment near the railroad tracks. But even there, they continued to disturb their neighbors with their constant bickering and fighting. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before they are evicted.
Hey babe, you awake? Text me when you get a chance.
I'm awake. What's up? Is everything okay?
Oh good, glad I could get a hold of you. This is kinda out of the blue, but I have something really important I need to talk to you about.
Should I call you?
No, just texting is fine. First of all, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everything you've done for me. There's honestly nothing I would change about our relationship. Even after my job relocated me and we've been apart, you coming to visit me here really made things easier.
Okay. Why are you telling me all of this? You're really flattering me. I'm about to blush.
I just wanted to make sure you knew how I felt. But I have to tell you something.
What?
I really hope you could forgive me. Ashley, I think we should get divorced.
Okay. No problem.
What?
Yeah, like I said, no problem. You're serious, aren't you? Of course it's okay with me. Is something wrong?
No, it's just... I'm a little surprised you aren't asking why I want a divorce or anything like that. Are you serious? Are you actually okay with getting a divorce?
Yeah, I don't care. You're the one who said it in the first place. Why are you being weird about it?
I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Why did you say yes so easily? Is there something on your mind? Did I do something wrong? There has to be a reason you agreed so quickly. Who just says okay to getting a divorce that fast?
Huh. Yeah, there's nothing I can think of. You didn't do anything.
Then why did you answer so quickly? You could have at least taken a minute to think over what you were going to say to me.
Why would I do that? Were you trying to shock me or something?
No, I wasn't. It's just...
I just think it's a little weird if you were trying to get a reaction out of me. How old are you? You need to choose your words carefully for a time like this.
I really wasn't trying to get any reaction out of you.
But you actually want to get divorced, don't you? I said, let's do it. What's the problem? Let's move things along ASAP.
Are you really sure about this?
I said yes like 10 times. You don't need to keep asking. If you're going to be annoying like this, you'll have a hard time finding someone new.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Anyway, when are you coming home to visit?
I think I'll be able to come back sometime next week.
Okay. Let me know once you find out what day you're going to be back. We could talk about what the next step is going to be then.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll get all the divorce papers ready. We need to figure out how things are going to play out once we finalize everything.
All right, yeah, let's do that.
Well, I'm about to hop in the shower. Thanks for letting me know about getting separated. You were a pretty good husband.
Oh, yeah, thanks, I guess. You weren't so bad yourself? I'll text you later.
Okie dokie.
Hey, are you free to talk right now?
Wow, I haven't heard from you in a while. Did you decide what day you're coming home?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm texting you. It looks like I'll be coming home this Saturday.
Gotcha. What do you mean one of the reasons? Do you have something else you want to talk to me about?
Actually, I do. After we talk on Saturday, if we really decide to get divorced, I think it would be a good idea to go see your parents and let them know.
You really want to go tell my parents?
Yeah, I do. I think it's important we meet with them and tell them face to face about us getting separated.
Huh. I don't think that's the best idea. I think my dad would knock you out the second you walked through the door.
Why would he do that?
I actually already told them about us getting divorced. My dad was super pissed. He said he never wanted to see your face again. So, yeah. I don't think it's the best idea to go and see them.
What? Why'd you tell them we're getting divorced? We didn't decide anything yet.
Oh, I thought it was pretty much settled. You're the one that started this whole thing when you told me you wanted to get a divorce.
Yeah, but...
Like I said, you'd just be bothering my family if you come here to meet with them. All that would happen is there would be a big fight. I don't need that stress.
Well, okay, I guess we won't go over to talk to them.
They wouldn't even have time to talk with you anyway.
What do you mean?
Actually, they're really helping me out right now. They've signed me up for like 100 dating apps and websites.
What?
Once I told them I was getting a divorce, they said, "Thank God, you're finally ditching that loser. We'll find you a good man that will treat you right." They're going crazy to try and find me a new husband.
You're already thinking about dating again?
Yup. I was actually looking forward to the single life. But then I thought it wouldn't be so bad for Mommy and Daddy to help me find someone new.
This is all moving way too fast. We haven't decided on anything. Please, just tell your parents to hold on for a while.
Huh, well, I could do that. But there's nothing you can really do to stop them, is there?
Wow.
Like I said, you're the one who said we should get divorced, right? I think it's a little too late to change your mind now.
Yeah, I did, but don't you think it's a little weird to move this fast? We haven't even talked things over yet. You totally jumped the gun.
Maybe, but thinking about down the road, it's probably for the best to get everything over with as soon as possible. I'm not going to stay this young and beautiful forever. I'm about to turn 30. If I plan on getting remarried, I have to make my move as soon as possible. Otherwise, before I know, it'll be too late.
Yeah, maybe, but...
Anyway, you said you'd be home Saturday, right? When you come, just be a good boy and sign the divorce papers. Please and thank you.
Hey, Ashley, I've been thinking. I don't think we should get divorced after all. I really think we should just stay together. I don't want to get divorced.
What do you mean?
After thinking about it, I just think I'd really regret it if we actually split up. Let's just wipe the slate clean with all these talks about getting divorced.
Hang on a sec. No way.
Why not?
Well, I can't just forget about you telling me you wanted to get divorced. The divorce train has already left the station. We can't stop it now.
I don't think that at all. Just please, give it a second thought. Once I imagined my life without you, I couldn't take the thought of not having you by my side. I really just want to stay together. Please, Ashley, I'm begging you.
That reminds me. I'm already dating someone new.
What?
He makes 3 times as much as you do. He's a real stud, too. Way more handsome than you are. Oh, and that's not all. He's got a great personality, too. How lucky am I? He didn't care at all that I was divorced.
Are you serious right now?
I really can't believe it. He's like an angel that fell from heaven. Which is why I want to get this divorce over with ASAP. Sorry, but you can't take back what you said.
I can't believe you.
My parents love my new man, too. Anyway, see you Saturday.
Oh my god, hang on. I said I don't want to get divorced anymore. Just stop with telling me all about that guy.
Oh yeah, I realized I never asked you. Why did you say you wanted to get divorced in the first place?
You're asking me that now?
Well, you wouldn't have said that if you didn't have a reason, right? It's been on my mind. I figured I'd ask since this might be the last time we talk to each other.
Don't say that. Now that I think about it, it's a pretty stupid reason. I just wanted to go back to the single life.
What made you think that?
Another guy I'm with on this business trip isn't married. He just seemed like he could do whatever he wanted. Honestly, I was jealous of him.
Oh, okay. You two are about to have something in common. Isn't that great? You're going to be free, just like you wanted.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought at first. I realized what was really important. I'd much rather be with you than have the freedom of being on my own. I'll finally be back for good next year. Once I'm back, we could spend all our time together. No more weekend visits like now.
Okay. Sorry? I'm watching my favorite TV show right now. I'm not really paying attention to anything you're saying. Maybe you could tell me again some other time.
Oh my god.
See ya.
Just wait a second. Forget about your show. Just please listen to what I'm saying. Oh, please pick up. You're not home right now? I just pulled up.
Oops. Sorry. I'm at a coffee shop right now.
Why? I thought we were supposed to talk things over at home.
Oh, I made plans to meet someone before you got back today. I lost track of time. We're finishing up now, though. I'll make my way back home in a little bit.
All right. Come back as soon as you can. Ashley, you gotta forgive me. I know what I did was wrong.
You never thought I'd find out, did you? Well, guess what? I've known this whole time. I can only imagine how you felt when we both walked through the door.
I almost had a heart attack. I had no idea you knew about her.
You must have felt like such an idiot.
Ashley, please, just leave her out of this.
You must be crazy. Your little girlfriend knew you were married. And yet she still agreed to have an affair with you? So no, I can't just leave her out of this.
Please, she's pregnant. Don't put her through this. She's really trying hard to save up money to raise the baby. Just leave her alone. I'm really begging you.
Too late. We've already talked about everything. I know you want to be all like, my girlfriend this, my girlfriend that. But she already said she takes full responsibility for all of this. Sorry, but you can't just waltz in and change anything now.
Are you serious? Did she really say that?
She did. And it didn't seem like she had any plans to get divorced from her husband either. She also kept saying about how her real husband was going to raise her baby. When we met for the first time, she wouldn't shut up about it.
What are you talking about?
You didn't know? Oh, today at the coffee shop, she really kept bragging about it. So I had no choice but to call up her husband. I told him, hey buddy, your ugly, nerdy wife is having an affair. You better get a paternity test because that kid isn't yours. I'm pretty sure my husband got her pregnant. Oh my god, you should have seen her face. She turned white as a ghost.
Oh my god.
Oh, that girlfriend of yours is a real piece of work. Her whole world came crashing down once I got her husband on the phone. But now I think she finally understands how screwed she is. Which is why she said she takes full responsibility for what happened. Ugh, she cried her eyes out apologizing to me.
This doesn't feel real. What did she say was going to happen to me and her?
I don't give a fuck. Why don't you ask her yourself? You really are a huge piece of shit. As soon as she said she was pregnant, you completely abandoned her? Ugh, I'm actually amazed anyone could be such a low-life loser.
I didn't stop talking to her just because of that. I honestly wanted to fix things with you and not get separated. That's why I wanted to take back what I said about the divorce.
Oh yeah? Your little girlfriend told me a different story. As soon as she told you she was pregnant, you rolled your eyes and told her, I don't need this right now. On top of that, you verbally abused her too. And then you completely ghosted her, didn't you?
She really said that to you?
Of course she did. You had absolutely no plans to try and make things right with her. I honestly kind of feel bad for her. She actually seems like a decent person, unlike you. Now it looks like her and her husband are getting divorced. She's gonna try to raise the kid on her own. Like I said, she's taking full responsibility for all of this.
No way.
Oh yeah, you probably know this already, but when you told me you wanted to get a divorce, I already knew about your affair.
You already knew about it back then?
Yep, that's why my parents immediately started helping me find someone new. And their hard work paid off.
I really can't believe all of this.
Even if you didn't say you wanted to get divorced, things would have probably ended up the same way as they are now. I think it's time you move on.
No. I don't want to get divorced. I'm on my hands and knees begging you. Just please give me another chance.
I don't think you really understand what's happening. You're the one who was unfaithful and said you wanted to end things. You have no power to take any of that back now.
Please, let's just figure something out. I'll do anything, please.
No freaking way.
Why not?
Like I said, I already found a man that's better than you in literally every way. This could be my last shot at love. Just leave me alone. I don't want to have to deal with you anymore.
How could you say that?
The sooner we split up, the sooner you can find someone new. I'm sick of talking about this. End this nightmare and agree to getting a divorce.
I just can't give up that easily. Please, don't leave me.
There's absolutely no way I'm staying in this marriage. I've had enough of you. You're a terrible person, inside and out. Sign the papers, Jimmy. Let me be free. After talking on and on about my new man and urging Jimmy to finalize the divorce, he's completely stopped talking to me. I know he's reading my texts, but we finally got to talk in person about everything. Unfortunately, though, he couldn't accept the reality of what was happening to him and had a meltdown. He kept saying, I don't want to get divorced, my side chick did nothing wrong. But we didn't make any progress, and he refused to sign the divorce papers. Then he had to go back on another business trip. I'm not sure if he was finally fed up about hearing me brag about my new man. But a few days later, the signed divorce papers showed up at my door. I practically sprinted to the courthouse to submit everything. I also finally got to talk to a lawyer and figured out how we were going to split our assets. To make things worse for Jimmy, his company found out about everything. They moved him even further away from where he was posted this time around. I don't think he's ever gonna make it back. Whatever. At least now he gets to enjoy the single life just like he wanted.